Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is August, and welcome back to Youth Pastor Reacts. I'm a youth pastor, and today I'm going to be reacting to Rush Cygnus X-1 Book II Hemispheres. Now, you guys were telling me that the version that I reacted to before was the wrong version. You guys were letting me know, do not react to that one. That did not have all of the instrumentals and all the different bits and pieces into it. So, you guys recommended this comic book version. I've never seen it before. The artwork, it says it's by Dave Hornsby and Floyd Hughes. So I'm definitely a little interested in seeing what that is, and what this comic book has to offer. So, yeah, I'm very excited. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right on in. Whoa.
I have memory and awareness, but I have no shape or form. As a disembodied spirit, I am dead and yet unborn. I have passed into Olympus, as was told in tales of old, to the city of immortals, marble white and pure as gold. I see the gods in battle rage on high. Thunderbolts across the sky. I cannot move, I cannot hide. I feel a silent screaming inside.
And all at once the chaos ceased. I still
We can walk our road together if our goals are all the same. We can run alone and free if we pursue a different aim. Let the truth of love be lighted. Let the love of truth shine clear. Sensibility, armed with sense and liberty, with the heart and mind united in a single perfect state.
Wow. Man, I love that song so much. I haven't heard it since I reacted to it last time. And man, it's just everything about it. The instrumentals are so beautiful. The way they can just move you, even when there's nothing going on, even when there's no lyrics. The instrumentals alone just they set the setting, the atmosphere, the environment. You hear the battle raging on, behind the scenes. And if you're wearing headphones, it almost like travels around you at certain points. It's in your left ear, it's on your right, and it just moves. It's so cool how they do that. And this comic book version was amazing too. It was a lot easier, I would say, to kind of understand the story. You're kind of watching it play out in these different graphics and stuff like that. um Man, everything about it, just the song, the message, the story, I mean, everything just comes together absolutely beautifully. Look at that. My goodness. Yeah, these comics are really just really well done. Absolutely everything about it. um Man, hemispheres. When our weary world was young, the struggle of the ancients first began. So this is the part two, right? We listen to the part one, they get sucked into the Cygnus black hole, and this is what is on the other side. This kind of battle between these gods, right? You have the gods of love and reason that are seeking to rule the world. They're seeking to rule the fate of man, and they're fighting one another. They're battling. One is for love and feeling, where one is for wisdom and logic. Live for wisdom or live for love. Total extremes, right? But without meeting essentially in the middle, and it tears the world apart. I love this graphic. You can see the world, the sphere, just splitting into different hemispheres, right? It's just wow, everything about it. It's so deep. It's such a deep song when you really just begin to understand it. So you have Apollo, the bringer of wisdom, bringing truth, understanding, wit, and wisdom fair, precious gifts beyond compare. We can build a world of wonder. I can make you all aware. So again, just being reasonable, right? Just thinking, having logic. But if you go so far down that way, and you're only using logic, then you get rid of all your feelings. You get rid of all emotion, and you're not loving. You're not loving to the people around you. You're just logical, right? You're looking for facts. You're looking for what's factually correct or whatever it may be, but you're not showing love, and you need both, right? Which is why I love, in the end when he brings the balance of both. And then we have Dionysus, the bringer of love. I bring love to give you solace in the darkness of the night and the heart's eternal light. You need only trust your feelings. Only love can steer you right. And it's really interesting that, when the people go and they pursue these different things, they pursue the wisdom, they pursue the logic. It says one day the streets fell silent. They didn't know what was wrong. The urge to build seemed not to be so strong. So they lost all passion, all wonder and curiosity, and just the drive was gone, right? There was a consequence for that. And then on this side, right, it talks about the wolves, right? The wolves came. They were just too busy loving one another. They weren't preparing for the future, right? The wolves brought the cold starvation, and so people died. And so again, you just have these two extremes that are good, but it's good to be in the middle, right? You got to have a balance. You got to have a balance of love and a balance of logic, because if you just go to the extremes, it's complete chaos, right? Absolutely. And so here we have Cygnus, and it's so cool when they were doing that because um you know, in my headphones I heard the like some sort of music. It sounded like a spaceship with music just like flying through my headphones. It went to the from the right to the left, and then it went back. And it's so cool how they did that. It's like this little spaceship that, you know, there's music playing on it or whatever, but it's just the instrumentals and just everything, you know, coming together and setting the tone for this song, this moment where, you know, Cygnus makes it through. And look at this graphic. I mean, everything about that is just wow. And here he is, the Cygnus, the bringer of balance. You got to have both. I have memory and awareness, but I have no shape or form, a disembodied spirit. I am dead and yet unborn. So mysterious, so interesting. And look at him too. He's got like this, I don't know if that's his brain or something, but it's like a human being that's just been like fried. You know what I mean? Which I guess makes sense if you've just been through a black hole. Something's going to happen, you know? And then you have these two gods and they're fighting, and you hear the lightning bolts, you hear the electricity going off between them in this massive battle that's taking place. I see the gods in battle, rage on high, thunderbolts across the sky. I can't move, I can't hide. I feel a silent scream begin inside. So it's interesting. He's seeing it play out. He sees what's going on, and he just gets like upset almost. He feels a silent scream. He wants to yell, but nothing comes out, right? Because these gods are fighting, but ultimately it's the balance. And he brings them all together. The chaos ceased, a stillness fell, a sudden peace. The warriors felt my silent cry and stayed their struggle mystified. So they stopped fighting, they stopped battling, and they look towards Cygnus. They're like, "Who are you?" Apollo's astonished. Dionysus thought he was mad. They heard his story. They wondered and were sad. So you have Apollo who's wondering, and then Dionysus who is sad, right? Just leading with logic and then with emotion. Looking down on a world of doubt and fear, its surface splintered into sorry hemispheres. So again, it's 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 destroying the world. It's breaking the world apart. This battle, these extremes. They sat a while in silence. They turned at me. We will call you Cygnus, the god of balance. You shall be. And in his hands, he has the two hemispheres, the two different worlds that were essentially broken apart. And the end is amazing. The sphere, putting them all together, a kind of dream. We can walk our road together if our goals are all the same. We can run alone and free if we pursue a different aim. Let the truth of love be lighted. Let the love of truth shine clear. Sensibility, armed with sense and liberty, with the heart and mind united in a single perfect sphere. That's the best ending. Bringing them all together. The balance of both, of logic and love. And just, man, mirroring those two ideas together. That is the perfect world. That's the sphere. That's bringing everybody together. No matter where you've come from, no matter how you grew up, just loving on people, but also having logic, having reason and sensibility. What a beautiful song this is. I'm really glad that I was able to go through this again, react to this again, and check out the comic book version because, man, that was so good. Absolutely loved it. It's probably one of my favorite Rush songs. Like, it's definitely up there in the top three, I think, for sure. So, yeah, absolutely banger. Really enjoyed that. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you guys have any more reactions or recommendations you guys want to see, please leave them down in the comment section below. Also, I just opened a Patreon. So if you guys are interested in helping to support the channel, I would really appreciate that. That is also in the description. And with that, I get a lot of different requests for music and stuff, and my reaction list is like really long. It's like 100 songs long. And so if you guys have a song and I haven't gotten to it, or you really want me to get to it soon, you guys can join the Patreon. It's essentially a way for you guys to skip the line and get to the top. So that has been dropped. That is in the description. We've also just released our Discord. We're gonna have a Discord server for the community. You don't have to pay for that. You can just join it, and that is also in the description down below. So yeah, I'm very excited for where we're heading, and I always appreciate the support and all the love. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. I would really do appreciate that. But honestly, I hope you guys have just a fantastic rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.